Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a Boxycharm to unbox. So I'm really excited. If you don't know, which you probably do, I'll be very quick about it. Typically with Boxycharms you get about 5 full-size products and the price is $21 a month. I generally have a really good experience with it. I like that you get some well-known brands, and typically they're becoming more and more well-known brands too. For instance, Too Faced is in this box, which is a pretty big deal for Boxycharm, I'm sure. But for the most part, if you're pretty well learned in makeup, you're probably going to be familiar with some, if not all, of the brands in the box. But that is the gist of what Boxycharm is. I am excited to dive in. So we're going to be unboxing and trying on all of the items in this box. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. So let's dive into this month's Boxycharm. The theme is called Afterglow. Ooh. I do have no makeup on because I did want to test out the skincare product with you right now. So the first item we're taking out is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. So something right off the bat, I actually really love Pharmacy. I have tried a couple of lip balms. I really love their Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. So good, smells amazing, works really well. I actually just used that. So we're gonna test out the cleanser. So first off, this cleanser, I was a little bit confused because I know that Sephora carries this and it is a 5-ounce bottle for $28. That's what we see here. It is one of their clean brands, yay for that. So a lot of bad ingredients are not in this product. So I'm kind of curious why they did a 3.4 ounce. So the 5-ounce bottle is $28. They're saying that this 3.4 is $22. This is a little odd for Boxycharm when a $28 full-size item is available that they step down to something like this. Now this is a pretty good size, so don't get me wrong, I'm not like bashing this and saying like, ooh, it's the tiniest, but it's just a little odd to me because Boxycharm is about full-size items. So let me know below what you think. Is Boxycharm kind of skirting the rules of their full-size products, or do you think that this is totally fine, full-size enough for you? Enough about that. So we're gonna use this cleanser. I'm gonna test out doing it right here and then go rinse it off to kind of give you the real full information about it. It says this is an ultra gentle facial cleansing gel that washes away surface oil, impurities, pollution residue, and makeup. I always do a double cleanse when I have on a full face of makeup, that's just me. And it says it's nourishing with honey and hyaluronic acid. So it sounds like it's got some good ingredients. I know that Pharmacy is all about using good, clean, naturally sourced ingredients. So I'm excited for this. I'm gonna be a little bougie and take my Evian. And I wanna spritz my face because I wanna do at least the cleansing portion here with you. This also comes in handy if you're in a pinch and you're like, okay, I need to wash my face, but I don't need to get all messy. I'm just gonna massage it in. It smells very earthy and natural. That's kind of normal for them, but it feels pretty nice. So you're not getting a lot of foaming or bubbles or anything, which I would not expect because of course it is sulfate free. So it feels really nice. It doesn't seem drying so far. That's a very normal redness for me, so don't be alarmed. I just turn red no matter what I do. I could just splash water on my face and pat, and there you go, I'm red. So that feels pretty nice. I'm gonna go and rinse it off and then I'll let you guys know how it feels. All right, I'm back. So I basically just rinsed off really well. I wanted to make sure I got all that residue off before doing any makeup. And I have to say my skin feels really nice. It's definitely not a drying cleanser, so if you're more on the dry side, this would probably be a good fit. The scent isn't overpowering or overwhelming in any way. It just has kind of like a natural spa type scent. But I'm really loving this so far. My skin feels clean, but it doesn't feel stripped or dry. So far so good. I'm having a little Zevia, Mountain Zevia. I am of course going to throw on a little bit of moisturizer. This is the Youth to the People Kale and Spinach Green Tea Moisturizer. The next thing in the box is something I kind of wanted to pick up for quite some time and just never got around to it. This is the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. I've heard nothing but good things about it, except everybody's like, ooh, that name. So again, this is by Touch in Sol and this goes for $18. So we're gonna go ahead and try this primer out. I'm not gonna show you guys every step in my makeup routine because honestly that would just take too long, and I'm gonna keep this video a little bit on the short and sweet side for you guys. So far that feels pretty good. It's got a little bit of a slip to it, but it's not, it does feel pretty silicone-y, but not in a bad way. Like some people don't like silicone, some people do. It definitely has that kind of a slip to it, but it's not too much. Like the original Smashbox primer is not my personal favorite, being dry. I feel like I want something a bit more hydrating, and this kind of feels like in between Smashbox and a hydrating primer, if that makes sense, a little bit closer to the Smashbox, but it's just enough to make a difference to where I like it. So we're gonna see how it looks after I get everything on. I'm about to go in with some NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation, so I'm gonna do every other step except for what we have left in the box, and we'll be right back. All right, so I put a little bit of makeup on. That's looking so much better. I got you guys in just a little bit closer to go into the next few items in our box, so let's dive in. So the next thing I see is Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I do think it's really cool that they incorporated Too Faced into Boxycharm because it's such a big brand. I do like this mascara. I think everybody loves it, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this mascara. It is 24 bucks. You can pick it up at Sephora, Ulta, Too Faced, just about everywhere, and it is one of the best sellers. I do, of course, already have this, so this brand new one is going to go into my next giveaway. I am going to do a big one soon. I don't know if I want to do it when I hit 11 or if I want to wait a little longer. I don't know. We're going to come up with something though. So I have my Better Than Sex mascara that we are going to put on. So already with one coat, you can see a pretty big difference. I'm gonna go over my lashes once more. All right, so there are the lashes. Our next product is the Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Highlighter, and this is in the shade Glimmer of BS. That's funny. So I'm gonna put this one aside because I also have this product. So you guys are getting another product in the little giveaway stash, and to show you what it looks like. Of course, it's not brand new. I've used this before. And it is a pretty highlight. It's a slightly more on the subtle side, but you can definitely get a really pretty glow with it. This one is, I have to say, it's a little dusty and a little powdery. I've had mine for a little while, so I don't know if they have improved upon the formula, but there's a lot of kickback. It is really pretty though, so I go back and forth with this one. I wish it wasn't quite so powdery, but at the same time, you can see it's a really pretty glow. I'm trying to show you guys up close. I put my brush in and just kind of tapped, and that's what we're looking like. I would like it to not be that way, but it's not the end of the world for me when it comes to a highlight. I think this is a pretty nice color too because it's light enough for me to use it being super fair, but it's not so light that other skin tones couldn't use it. Decent formula, just wish it wasn't so powdery. And that retails for $32, so kind of pricey for something that's kind of powdery, but I'm not super mad at it. It's not the most exciting thing that I've received, but overall I do like Pretty Vulgar products. We've got one item left. This is the Trestique Prime and Color Lip Glaze in the shade English Rose. So that's what it looks like. So you've got your little primer on the end. It looks like a small balm. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on. It definitely has like a lip primer feel. It doesn't feel balmy or moisturizing. It feels like a base for lipstick, so that's interesting. I do like also, gotta show the packaging because it's got this really nice magnetic. Again, this is the shade English Rose, so let's put it on. Oh, I was expecting darker. So that's the color, and then that's what it showed up as on my lips. I was expecting it to look darker.
Oh no, it broke. That's a good look.
I didn't feel like I was applying a ton of pressure. Maybe it was just like that little tip. It was kind of shaped. So what you see now after that broke off is what you get all the way through. But that top section was kind of like rounded and shaped. So I don't know, maybe that won't happen again, but I didn't feel like I was applying a ton of pressure. Well, I feel like it glides on more smoothly now. Okay, so there is English Rose. I do like it, and I feel like I might need to apply the primer a little bit more precisely next time because I do feel like the color's kind of gripping to the primer. So where I didn't really go into the inner part of my lips, you can see the color's not really grabbing. So perhaps next time I'll just be a little bit more thorough with that lip primer. This is giving me those like bitten lip vibes. That's what I'm feeling like, and it's not really opaque, but it's very flattering. I think this is cute for summer too, when you want to wear a bolder color but you don't want to wear like a super heavy matte lipstick that just doesn't go with your summery glowy look. So this is a little bit more forgiving in that way. So overall, I'm really impressed. That lip retails for $25. It's a little high for a single lip, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. So to kind of recap, we got Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for $24. We got the Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan highlighter in Glimmer of BS. This was $32. We have the Clean Bee From Pharmacy, the cleanser is $22. The Touch and Soul No Problem is pretty affordable for a primer, $18. And then, of course, the Trestique Lip, which is $25. So that brings us to a total value of $121. So $100 more than what you paid for the box. I do think this box was a good deal. I wasn't maybe as blown away as I am sometimes. Really, it is, the cleanser kind of just throws me off. Like, again, I don't know, do I really consider this a full size? It's kind of like a small full size, I guess is what I'm thinking in my head. I would like to see them kind of stick to their full size thing, because that's like their tagline, you know, Boxycharm, full size items. So I'd like to see them kind of adhere to that a little bit more, but for the most part, I can't complain. Good items. All brands that are really popular too, so no indie brands. So if you're someone who really likes indie brands, you may want to go a different route. Boxycharm is doing a lot of high profile brands consistently, so if you're looking to try out some lesser known products, you may want to go with something different, and I have one of those coming up tomorrow. I'll be filming with another subscription box that is completely new to me. I haven't tried it, I haven't seen it, I haven't peeked, but I might by the end of tonight, we'll see. And that's pretty much it. If you are interested, I will link Boxycharm down below so that you guys can check it out and see if it's something that's really interesting to you. But hopefully this kind of showed you a little bit more, even if it's just to enjoy like sneak peeks. Maybe your box hasn't arrived yet. I don't know, but it probably has. If you guys do not like the dad joke of the day, thank you so much for watching right now. You can click out so you don't have to endure the bad dad jokes. If you do like them, however, it's time for our dad joke of the day. All right, Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Like a haircut. I think my dad has definitely done that to me in the past. And my favorite thing that my dad says that makes me like roll my eyes every time is I'll say, hey, what are you up to? And he says, oh, about 6 foot. So thank you guys again. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.